Boys and girls, welcome to another video. This is a quick tutorial of how to make your own personal sim racing cockpit. If you're new to the channel, this is Reynolds, cinematic videographer filming car meets and car videos in general. For this project I'll be using a dashboard from a Civic and the middle console as well. But since I used to own one before, here is a video from the Honda up here. As you can see, I started with this frame window. Actually I found this in my basement. Cut it into two pieces and I created the bones of the structure of the cockpit. Building a DIY sim racing cockpit is a great way to give your gaming setup an upgrade. It's more immersive experience and you feel like you're really in the game. This guide will show you how to build your own racing cockpit no matter what skill level you're at. Boom, it's finally here, guys. So, whoa. This box is huge. It's very well packed. So here's some few of the things. As you can see. What is that? Play seat. Yep, that's what we're making. They want me to purchase this, but nope, we're gonna make a home one. For my first wheel I went with the cheapest option, which is Logitech G29. It comes with 3 pedals. It goes for around 400 bucks, but I got it for like 300 on Black Friday. It's a great wheel for beginners to learn how to drive and drift in games. It comes with also realistic force feedback. Next I'm adjusting the wheel so it's in the center of the seat. I've done some measurements in the cars I have in my backyard to find the perfect positioning for the wheel. So next step is to cut the middle plastic where the wheel should fit in. It's a dashboard from an actual car. It will need some cutting of unnecessary pieces for the cockpit conversion. So I know it's a huge jump, sometimes it's hard to film and work at the same time. What I actually did is just to place the top part on the top of the base and screw it into place. Widen the bottom part and made space for additional seat. For the middle console I got this flexible plywood. I bolted it on the sides and this gave me an idea how the end product would look like. And now, Thrustmaster entered the chat. This is the Thrustmaster TH8A. I've done some research between shifters and Logitech. Even though it's cheaper shifter, many say it's like a toy and you never know how much it will last. That's why I went with the Thrustmaster. It's 90% advertised as metal. As you can see, I bolted a little plywood so I can attach the shifter on it. And guys, if you like this tutorial, please like this video. It shows the algorithm I'm doing a good job, and subscribe for more sim racing content in the future. Even though it looks easy, it took me like 10 tries, taking stuff off, putting them back on for the best result. Shift knob is finally on and now it's moving into gear just great, and it just looks like your everyday Civic. Time to place it and bolted it into place. Wise thing to do now is to check if everything fits and functions for your own desires. Like for example the pedal placement, the shifter is in the right place, do you want it lower or higher, you name it. This next piece is going under the steering wheel and the sides. It completes the look of the side of the cockpit. Every part needs some adjustments, some cuts so the wheel can fit in perfectly. After the cuts, bolt it on and off to the next piece. Okay, for the right side of the cockpit we have the drawer, which I tried to fit it in and make it usable. It would take a lot of time and effort, and which I don't think I will ever use it, and store stuff in there. So my fake drawer looks turn out like this. And now it's time to make a platform to bolt the pedals in and give them a little lift. This is my personal preference. Anyway, the bolts are on the bottom part and you will need to have it on some kind of platform easily to move them around if necessary. You mark where the bolts will be going and then apply them to the plywood. Drill the holes and just bolt the pedals into place. Next thing is to fill up the spots where it's visible. These spots, especially here when you sit down, you don't want to be a big hole in the interior. Using this plywood will be completing the left side. And now it's time to complete the outer parts of the box, starting with the top part where the screen will be sitting. Moving on the back, I placed this piece of the old window which I used for the columns, creating the base of the cockpit. Bolting it into place so I can attach the 2 pieces of the plywood to it. Because the top part went further, the back plates cannot be going straight down, so I'll be making them go a little bit to an angle. Anyway, this is gonna go against the wall. I'm not worried about it, how it looks from the back. And now here's a little time lapse of me disassembling everything and preparing it for the carpet and paint. And yes, of course I forgot the right side, so now I'm copying the left side and placing it on the opposite side panel. It was only a 5-minute job. Test fitting it again if it needs some adjustments, but in this case it was a perfect fit. Applying black paint on the columns and leaving it overnight to dry up. This is all for today. In the next one I'll be revealing the final tuning and how the product turned out. If you reached the end of the video, thank you so much once again. Leave a like and sub for more sim racing content and see you again in the next one.